This training video is about how to create audit checkpoints. Kindly log in to Audit 360 login page and enter your credentials. To create audit checkpoints, select Manage Checkpoints under the module Checkpoints. Two types of groups can be created: A. General Group, B. Annexure Group. General Group Creation. Select Group Type as General Group. Select Scoring Logic, which has three types. 1. Redistribution Logic. 2. Percentage of Positive. 3. Fixed Score. Out of 3 scoring logic, choose any one as per your need and add group name and click on Add Icon. Group name will get created. A. When not applicable, scoring is selected as Redistribution Logic. NA Compliance Score field will be disabled. B. When NA scoring is selected as Percentage of Positive, NA Compliance Score field will have percentage appended. C. When NA scoring is selected as Fixed Score, scoring will be same as NA Compliance Score allotted during checkpoint creation. Steps involved in creation of checkpoints. Click on Add Checkpoint to add checkpoint to the newly created group. One can also edit the group name by clicking on Edit icon. While creating checkpoints, add individual checkpoint details like checkpoint intent, description. Kindly note checkpoint intent and description needs to be unique within the group. Once updated intent and descriptions based on the checkpoint, update expected action from auditor. Should be updated whether the checkpoint is related to input, verify, both, or both with condition. If the description or the checkpoint is negative in nature, then the positive conformity should be selected as no. Details should be updated based on expected action from auditor. If the checkpoint action is related to input, select from the drop-down list for data type, which has 7 types. If the selected data type is values, then data type values can be updated as a standardized remark. Update the other fields as per the requirement. If checkpoint action is related to verify, update compliance score based on positive conformity and mention dispositions accordingly. We can update up to 12 dispositions under each compliance score. Compliance option for partial and NA scoring can be enabled or disabled for a particular checkpoint as per need by clicking on Tick option. If checkpoint action is related to both, then both the details, which is verify and input, needs to be updated accordingly. Under input, there are 7 data types are available as per the need chose from the drop-down list. If the data type is selected as values, the user can predefine the data type values. If checkpoint action is related to both with conditions, then some condition is kept for verification of checkpoint under each compliance score. The same can be selected under data type, which can be same or different under each compliance. Then update details accordingly. With minimum 1 condition is compulsory. Then click on Submit button to create the checkpoint. Annexure Group Creation are used for sample-based audits, where same set of checkpoints are verified for different samples. Before creating any Annexure checkpoints, we need to create Annexure columns first. Select Add New Annexure button to create new Annexure columns. Add Annexure name, Annexure type, which has 2 types, dynamic and static. Under dynamic Annexure type, the data is expected to change frequently. Example, a file which has a date range, members data, and in static annexure type, the data doesn't undergo frequent changes. Example, asset audit, fixed rate of interest. Configure columns details need to be updated with expected action from the auditor, which applies for checkpoint. Update the configure reason and select the primary identifier from the column created, which needs to be unique, and click on Save. Once saved the Annexure column, then select Manage Checkpoint to create new Annexure group and add respective checkpoint to the respective Annexure group created. Once added the Annexure group, start adding the checkpoints. Select Annexure columns and add checkpoint details like checkpoint intent, description, expected action, which appear automatically, which was created while creating the Annexure columns. Update expected action details, risk level of the particular checkpoint from the drop-down list, and notes to auditor wherein all relevant details required for an auditor to check with do and don'ts details can be mentioned. Then click on Submit button if there are no other checkpoints to be created, else click on Submit and Create New. Addition of a checkpoint for a created general group. To edit the checkpoint, click on Active, which will take to next page. Make necessary changes. Once done with changes, click on Submit button. Thank you.